I would recommend you to get the Arcadius Business Center since it's in the middle of the city in the best location pretty much, and it'll cover most of the city instead of being on the outskirts of the city like Mace Bank West. I would recommend you to get the convenience store lockup for a warehouse as a first warehouse. And then once you have the money to get the White Widow garage as another warehouse. So you could do missions for each of the warehouses simultaneously without having to wait for the cooldown, because once you start a mission and you finish it, there's a cooldown that you have to wait for on that warehouse to source on that warehouse. So then you'd have to. So if you have two warehouses, you could just switch between them and you don't have to wait for the cooldown. I would recommend you to get the Kuruma as the first vehicle, and it's a good car to start off with, and it has bulletproof windows which people can rarely shoot you, and it's easy to, and it's helpful on regular missions, any missions, regular. On the weapon selection, I would recommend you to get at least an assault a long weapon and a pistol.
See you soon.
Oh, hi, Mom! Listen, can I stop by? I need to borrow some downers. Hey,
Once you get out of jail, just call up the mechanic so you can get your Kuruma.
You calling for some wheels?
The office
I'm
already gives
Johnny
you
on
a
the spot.
garage,
I'll
so
hook
you
you
don't
up.
have to worry about it.
Okay, I got stuff to do.
back it up, poor shit stain!
Sir, welcome to your office. I'm your executive assistant. I'm the efficient and impressive and not at all creepy guy who makes your life easy and helps the startup run. The recreational area / breakout space going through to the executive suite. Check it out. You got everything a founder / CEO / industry leader could want. There's the boardroom. The panels can swap in and out, so you can put in a gun locker or a safe whenever you want to. It's possible to knock through this wall to add some personal quarters, somewhere to lie down, take some me time, look at the Dynasty 8 side for details. But the most important thing's your executive terminal. Here's where you'll access the SecuroServe Special Cargo Network to take this operation to another level. I'll tell you all about it when you first log in. Tour's over, take a look around, get comfortable. I'll be at the front desk or on the end of the phone whenever you need me.
Hello guys, this is after the tutorial. It took some troubleshooting and a lot of waiting because for some reason Rockstar put me in a public session that was already full of CEOs, so I couldn't really.
The homepage will be showing you three
I had
options.
to log out.
Special cargo,
log back
vehicle
in.
cargo, and special vehicle work. Special cargo's been around for a while. You buy a warehouse, then purchase illicit goods you sell on for profit. Vehicle cargo's their new offering. You purchase a vehicle warehouse, then SecuroServe puts you onto different cars in the area to source. Once you've sourced the cars, you warehouse them until you want to sell them on to a highly vetted customer of your choice. Special vehicle work is a little different. These are complex operations SecuroServe has planned and prepped for clients, using state-of-the-art modified vehicles. They trust only their best performers with these tasks, so we'll need to make progress on the vehicle cargo before we get a contract. You're looking at your summary page. It's an overview of all your holdings. It lists the warehouses in your portfolio, you can own up to 5, how much stock you currently have, and your maximum capacity. The more stock you hold, the better your negotiation position when you come to sell. More stock equals a higher resale price for the goods.
I thought, now, when I was creating when I was selecting the career mode, I thought that you only be given 900,000 GT cash because you had to spend around 3 million. But it seems that if you select executive career, you get like almost 6 million. So I would also recommend you to get this one, this warehouse, La Puerta warehouse. I would recommend you to get this one too.
Okay, now you're up and running. A green icon means you own the space. If you want to buy more, click another red icon and go through the steps. Otherwise, click your warehouse, choose how much stock you want, and I'll set up a deal.
From here on, just fill up these warehouses. If you fill up these warehouses from 16 crates, you get like a small warehouse gives you like a quarter million. But since you have 2 small warehouses, you basically get 500,000. And it's not that hard to fill them up. There are some missions that might be harder than others, but you get 500,000 from just 2 warehouses. And I would recommend you to stay at the small warehouse area, since unless you're playing with other people. Because solo, I would recommend you to get with smaller houses because you don't have so many vehicles to deliver pretty much. But if you have two smaller houses, you avoid the cooldown timer for starting a source mission, and you get double the profit, which is like $500,000. And if you keep doing these source missions, there are chances that you get legendary source missions that give you like more valuable cargo, such as like the golden minigun, or like something that's more valuable than anything, and that will give you like at least 300,000 if you fill up the whole warehouse with one valuable crate with the rest of the crates. That'll give you like at least 300,000. So you'll be making around $500,000 to 600,000. I would recommend you to get the office in the middle of the city, since it's basically right in the middle of the city. You don't have to travel so far. Because if you're to get one of the offices from over here, you would have to travel quite far to get to warehouses that are down here. These ones are basically cheaper. Basically. And I would recommend you to do this until you're comfortable to buy a nightclub. And once you're comfortable to buy a nightclub, buy a terabyte, which is basically a mobile office. So you don't have to travel to the office no more. You just get to your terabyte. And the best thing about the terabyte is that you can activate source missions all over the map without having to go to your office. You just go to your terabyte and then source a mission for your warehouse, and it'll start a source mission for you. You don't have to go. Like, say if you spawn in Paleto Bay, if you don't have a terabyte, you have to travel all the way back to the city to start a source mission for one of these warehouses. But if you have a terabyte, you can just call it from the services section of the interaction menu, and you could just source the mission up here and then do it in the middle of the map and then bring it down to your warehouse. These missions are pretty quick and easy, except that there are missions. Some missions are faster to do than others, because you have a chance of getting a vehicle crate, which is basically just a vehicle that you take around the map, or you get three separate crates. And you have the choice to choose between 1 to 3 crates, to source 1 to 3 crates. I would recommend you to keep sourcing 3 crates, even though you have a chance of getting 3 crates individually. It's still better than having to do 1 crate and then waiting the time to do another one. And if you do the 3 crates, you have a chance to get a vehicle, which basically means that they put all the 3 crates in one vehicle and you just deliver it to your warehouse. That's the fastest mission you can get. I'll try and give you an example of it. But
Screw the exchange.
some
This
missions
is
are
the career
faster
for
than
me.
others because they might have a vehicle, they might have a vehicle crate in it. And if they have a vehicle, all you have to do is deliver that vehicle.
Here we go. The shipment's in a truck. Pick it up, drive it to the warehouse, and keep an eye out for anything suspicious.
But there are missions. Most of the warehouse crate missions are individual crates, which means that there will be a vehicle with all 3 crates that you have to destroy, and it'll drop all those 3 crates. Now what you have to do with those 3 crates is that you have to deliver one individually to the warehouse, so that means they have to go back and forth. Even though it takes longer to finish those missions, I would recommend you to keep doing them, since you don't have to wait for a timer to do one again, basically. And then, if you're a quick and easy player, it only takes 2 hours to fill up each. It only takes 2 hours to fill up both of the warehouses. So that means that every 2 hours you basically be able to you'll be getting 500,000. Because it takes 2 hours to fill up 2 warehouses at a time. Now for this one, you do get a vehicle, which means that you need to travel to the warehouse once, and you get all 3 crates in the back of the vehicle. And these are the best missions that you can do, since you don't have to go back and forth from the warehouse to the place of the crates.
Gallery redemption.
And if you keep doing this, you'll get $1 million each day if you do 2 hours per. If you do it for 4 hours a day.
Hey, how's it going?
You will have to commit some time to these crates, but usually it takes around 2 hours to fill 2 small warehouses. This is not about the medium or large warehouses. I'm talking about the small warehouses. That's where I have the most. That's where I have the most. Shoot, I forgot the word. But yeah, that's where I'm more comfortable with the small warehouses. But if you're talking about medium and large warehouses, it'll take you longer because they have more space. That's basically the meaning of the large and medium warehouses. Is that you have more space for crates. If you have warehouses that are filled with crates, there is a chance that you can get raided by you can get raided, which means that people are trying to steal your stock. And if you don't save them and if you don't stop them in time, they'll destroy all of your crates, which means that you have to start all over again. I wouldn't recommend getting the security upgrade in the warehouse,
Hi.
since it's pretty useless.
See you later.
I'll just recommend you to just go after them. I am going to end the live here since I need to take a break really quick. I'll be back later today. Hopefully you guys find this helpful and have a good day.